As we turn to business, Uganda's agricultural biotechnology researchers have tasked the government and legislators to pass the biotechnology policy to aid research development and spur commercial benefits to farmers. The researchers say the absence of this policy is blocking investment in the public and private sector, which has led to brain drain. Olivia Nakalembe has that report.
The COVID-19 pandemic has demonstrated the need for scientific interventions like biotechnology to boost production as compared to human effort. However, application of biotechnology in agriculture is marred with hesitation and doubt from the general public and policy makers, yet government spends billions on agriculture interventions and research with no output realized.
Raw production of bananas, 10 tons per hectare per year, when others are producing only 20 tons per hectare per year. Raw productivity of maize, when others are producing the 10 bags in a hectare, for us we are producing the 2. Even beans, even groundnuts, everything. As a result, we are losing the value of land allocated to those crops. We are losing the time, we are losing labor.
Since 1993, the National Agriculture Research Organization has since invested in biotechnology, producing banana hybrids with similar characteristics as those of indigenous bananas. But their efforts have been frustrated with no policy guaranteeing consumption. Some centers, which would have otherwise been productive, have been left redundant and empty, which, according to researchers, is demoralizing the donors.
So most of the plants that were here about 2-3 years ago have been taken to the field. Now the challenge would be, what happens if the law does not get passed? Will these plants stay in the field forever? Now that is something I wouldn't want to imagine should happen.
So for us to work on products which we don't know where they are ending has deflated us.
With Uganda having a big percentage of people living below the poverty line, many households cannot afford 2 meals a day. But with the merits embedded in agricultural biotech, if given adequate attention, biotech specialist Dr. Jimmy Tindamanyire says it provides huge potential in providing vital food nutrients, which solves food scarcity and averts malnutrition.
The research team here has carefully made a study and known that if, let's say, in central Uganda or western Uganda or any other family anywhere in Uganda feeds on matoke, which we know matoke also has very low levels of vitamin A, it means that we will not be able to have enough vitamin A in our bodies if we depend on matoke that is low in vitamin A. Now, what we have done here is that we have developed matoke that is rich with vitamin A.
Among other concerns, those fearful about agricultural biotechnology suppose biotech-generated foods cannot coexist with traditional food crops. But evidence from NARO researchers suggests otherwise. The Genetic Engineering Regulatory Act of 2018 was rejected by the President in July 2019, a year after he rejected the same bill in 2018. Researchers have tasked the government to pass the biotech policy to aid production. Olivia Nakalembe, NBS, live at 9.